Okay, imagine this scene. You're at work, you're with another person, you're sitting and looking at the computer together, and suddenly they say something to you. And I don't know if you've ever worked at any company in the world. This happened to you before, and this person said something, like, wow, that's not very good spreadsheet numbers you have there. And then you feel a little bit hurt, and you feel a little surprised, and you feel a little bit offended, and you don't say anything. Okay, you just hold it inside, and you don't complain, and you don't say anything, but you feel like, wow, that's not very nice to talk about that. That wasn't very cool. And then later in the next picture here, you can see you I don't know, maybe you go out to dinner with some people from work, and that same person is having dinner with you guys, and everyone's relaxing and everyone's having a good time. I'm sure this happened to you. And then suddenly that same person says something very similar, like, I can't believe you like this kind of food, or something like that. And then you're like, wow, this is the second time she said something like that today. Maybe she doesn't like me, or why is she talking like that all the time when I'm around? Why is she saying things like that? And then you start to feel like, oh, I think this person doesn't like me. And then when you're driving around in your car, okay, and I don't know about you, but this is what happens to me. I will start to think about them. I'm just driving someplace. Maybe I have to go meet my friends, or maybe I'm even going to have fun with somebody. But while I'm driving, I will start to think about this lady. Oh, that's strange, how she started complaining to me at work. And then afterward, she started to say things about me again. And, she's really kind of irritating. And this, I think it happens to all of us. We're at work or we're in our family. Somebody says something and it hurts us. And then they do it a second time. And then we start to think about it just while we're driving around, and just while we're doing something. It comes into our mind. It's not like you get in a car accident or something. It's not like that. You're just kind of thinking about them, and you're like, I wonder why she doesn't like me. And then slowly you start to dislike this person. We can call it secret anger. I like to call it secret anger. And then, especially if we work in a company or something, we don't show our anger, right? We don't show a bad face to this person, but we're thinking about them. We're trying to keep smile on our face, and we're trying to be polite to them. But in our heart, we start to feel, I think we can call it secretly angry about them, or secretly upset. And then we start to see more and more about this person. We start to feel more and more upset. And then more and more during the day, while we are doing other things, we are thinking about them. They cross our mind, and then they come more and more frequently as the days go by, as we know them for longer. Then those thoughts about them start to come into our mind more often. And it's not on purpose. We don't say, while we're driving the car, we don't say, I'm going to think about this person, or I'm going to think about how they hurt me. It automatically comes into our mind. We start thinking, wow, this person's really not very nice to me. And then the thoughts come more and more in our mind. And I wanted to talk tonight about that. I wanted to say something about when those thoughts come in our mind. In the next picture here, I don't know about you, but I'm super busy. And I used to think I was the most busy person in the world. And I used to tell my friends, oh, you think you're busy. I'm unbelievable busy. I'm super busy. And I would give them a lecture almost every day about how busy I am. And then slowly, all my friends start to tell me the same thing. Look, I'm also busy, like I know you're busy. I know you're a very successful person, but I'm also very, very busy. And slowly I start to realize everybody's busy. All my friends are busy, and we're all working hard. And I think all of us have a very, very full day. And and what happens is when you start wasting time, when you start, let me go back to that picture in the office, right? You're on the telephone and you're making some notes. You are busy, right? And then you start thinking about this person who hurt you, or you start thinking about this person who upset you, and you go back to this secret anger you have about them, and you start thinking about them. Then what's really happening is you are taking up more time. Okay, the space in your mind, the time in your mind, you are using up your precious time. You only have a few hours during the day. You only have a few minutes during the day. We are all super busy. And then if you waste time thinking about this person said something to you, or this person hurt your feelings, and it really hurts your life, okay? It really, really hurts your success in life. You're gonna spend, I don't know, 25%, 50% of your time inside your mind. You are thinking about some person said something to you, some person said something silly to you, and you're gonna waste all those hours of your life. If you can learn to stop that, if you can learn to, when the person comes in your mind and you start thinking about what this person said to you, if you can learn to gently, push that thought out of your mind. You know what? I'm really busy and I have a lot of things to do today. And I have a lot of creative, beautiful things I want to think about. And I just don't want to spend my precious time thinking about some stupid thing that somebody said to me. And then just gently push those thoughts out of your mind and get back to your real work, get back to loving other people, that your family, your business. Start having creative thoughts, start having beautiful thoughts, and learn to just kind of invite those other thoughts out of your mind, even while you're driving your car or something like that. And for that, you're going to need an ancient skill. And here's a picture of it. This is an ancient skill, I don't know, 2,000 years old, from ancient Asia, and it's called shin. Okay, it has a special name, shin. And it's a very beautiful idea. It's that part of your mind, watch the other part of your mind. And when I saw this picture of this little girl, she's looking out the window. That's a good picture to teach us about the idea of shin. Shin means part of your mind is listening and watching the main mind. Okay, so you develop this special skill in the back of your mind. You develop the ability to watch your own mind. And then when you're driving your car and you start thinking about this person who said something to you at work that you didn't like, and you start thinking again about it, then this little girl, the shin in the back of your mind, it says, wait, you're driving the car. Now you're thinking about what that lady said to you 5 days ago. You keep thinking about it, So this is a very, very effective ancient method to stop wasting your time, stop having this secret irritation at other people. Just develop a part of your mind which watches the rest of your mind. And it said, when you start thinking about this silly person at work, the little girl says she whispers in your mind, hey, you're thinking about that lady again, so you're wasting your time. You could be creating something. You could be thinking some beautiful thoughts. You could be enjoying your life right now. And instead, you're thinking about this lady again. Just let it go. Okay. So, one of the skills we're going to learn is how to develop this special watcher in the back of your mind that catches you when you are wasting your precious time thinking about some silly thing that somebody said to you. Let it go. Learn to catch what your mind is talking about. We'll learn more about this skill later on. Thank you.